Hey guys, my name is Joshua Christensen, and I'm here to talk to you about leveling up in 2021. Today, I want to talk about what we believe, our belief system. I am statements. I recently started a new habit around my morning routines. Get up in the morning. I realized I didn't have a lot of energy. And so I know that in times in my past, when I have been the most productive in my life, I had a lot of energy and I would get up in the morning and I would work out. So we went ahead and we invested in a treadmill, not a clothes rack, but a treadmill. We bought some kettlebells. I've laid out some. We took one room in our house that used to be a family room. We moved everything out, put everything in our other living room, and we turned that area into a home gym. I put down interlocking rubber mat floors in there, and we made a little workout center, right? So I've been getting up. I started getting up earlier to work out, get on the treadmill, and I'm putting on motivational um, speeches and talks and things like that off of YouTube. I put them up on the TV and I watch these things while I'm on the treadmill. So today, Oprah Winfrey actually talked about her belief system, what she believed about herself. The secret key to success is your belief system. So I want to ask you a question. Have you ever thought to yourself that I'm not good at something, right? Whatever it is, you're faced with something, and maybe it's singing, maybe it's math, reading, public speaking, dancing, coloring in the lines. You show up based on your belief system about yourself, right? So you say, I'm not good at singing, so you don't sing. I'm not good at math, so you avoid math. I'm not good at taking tests, so you fail miserably when it's time to sit down. Anxiety grows up inside you because here's this test. And so they call it test anxiety, right? Well, here's a reality. What you believe about yourself, you will ultimately become. What you believe, you will achieve, good or bad. If you believe you're not good enough, you will constantly come up short. If you believe with uncompromising confidence that you are the very best at what you do, then you will win at a higher percentage of what's placed in front of you. Doubt, excuses, insecurities, they're all just manifestations of your inner belief system. See, in my life, I agreed with things that I was told repeatedly by people in my youth, right? They would tell me things like, oh, you think too highly of yourself, or you've got potential if you would only apply yourself. Son, you're too small. You're not going to make the team. College? You don't have the money to go to college. Yeah, it took me 23 years. I finished that one. You're too emotional. You're not quite man enough, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I had some I had some voices of authority in my life that did a lot of building up for me, right? Yeah, not so much. They're constantly putting me down. And I created this belief system that went well into my 40s. Guys, this man, I've gone through some difficulties in my life. And anyone that's pursuing anything in their life are going to have difficulties and setbacks. But the question is, are your setbacks roadblocks or obstacles? Are your setbacks excuses to push you forward looking for a different path? Or are they excuses to quit dead in your tracks? See, guys, I've been bankrupt. I've been fired from my dream job. I've been foreclosed upon. I've seen relative levels of success, and I've also tasted what it's like to win. And so have you. You've had setbacks and you've also had successes. See, there's a really good friend of mine. He's a mentor of mine, a colleague of mine that kind of helped me get into real estate. We've known each other for 13 years. We golf together every week. I mean, just he's a great friend. And he tells me all the time when we're talking about this stuff, he says, Josh, listen, this is all just part of your story. Man, this is your journey. We all have our own story that's playing out. How cool is it going to be when you overcome all this stuff and that's your story, right? So as we move into 2021, I want you to think about your I am statements. Who do you uh, declare that you are to yourself, and who do you declare yourself to the world? Do you declare and define yourself by your weaknesses, or do you declare and define yourself by your strengths? See, do you declare and define yourself by other people's standards or by your own standards of what you want to achieve in your life? See, it's your life. It's your declaration. It's your choice. Who's going to show up in 2021 to reach your goals? Is it going to be the meek and weak you? Or is it going to be the bold, strong you? Are you going to be all talk? Or are you going to get some real results? Guys, right now is the time to decide. It doesn't cost anything to make a decision, yet the investment in that decision is priceless. Saying it's so and deciding it is so are two very different things that have very different outcomes. So what do you believe about you? You say you want to level up in 2021. We'll see. We'll look back at the end of the year and we'll see. Based on results, we'll find out. So I'm going to leave you with this, all right? In 2018, I was fired from my dream job and I gave up everything to pursue it. I went broke pursuing it. I closed down my company, sold my house. I mean, we got rid of everything. And after 15 months of living in one of the most expensive cities in the country and in the world, I received the nod and the go ahead. I was in. And in less than 6 months, I lost it all. They let me go. That was it. At this time, 2 years ago, in December of 2018, I was depressed. I wasn't doing anything. And I was sitting around on unemployment. I didn't have a dime to my name. I mean, we struggled from month to month on unemployment 2 years ago. Now, fast forward to today, 24 months later, I have 3 companies that I'm building. I own multiple properties that I had zero cash to invest, and they all have positive cash flow. I had the very best revenue year of my life in 2020. And I started a new company in 2020 that was profitable from day one. And after 8 months, we're still profitable and we're growing. Guys, the question is this. On December 31st, 2021, what will you see in the mirror that you pursued and achieved? Are you going to look back in gratitude of everything that you accomplished this year? Or are you going to look back with regret? Either way, December 31st of 2021 will be here, and you're gonna have one of those two things that you're gonna look at. It's your choice. As you start today, what you tell yourself about you matters. And the most important conversation that you will have today, tomorrow, and in the future is a conversation that you have with yourself about yourself. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself who you are. Declare to yourself who you're going to be. Be that person. Don't be this meek, weak person that you've been, how you've been showing up with all the excuses and all the reasons and justifications. You will never reach anything. What are you going to say? What's that conversation going to sound like? Do it today. Do it right now. Go to the mirror. you may just amaze yourself at what you are actually capable of. You may just be amazed at how quickly you can level up. Tony Robbins says that the average person overestimates what they can accomplish in 1 year, and they far, far, far underestimate what they can achieve in 5 years. Guys, level up. Change your belief system and level up. Here's to having a great 2021. Happy New Year. God bless.